Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name is Sheepdog74, and let's go into this one then. So, yeah, last episode we of course drove this car as well as the Burning Root version. I recommend that you check out the video, and all of the rest of the series as well if you haven't watched it. But yeah, we're back on Burnout Paradise Remastered, and the Paradise City racetrack, which I said we were going to go to at the end of the last episode, but I forgot to do it, so we're going to do it at the start of this episode. Is here to show off this car, which is the Ubershall 8. We also got the Ubershall Clearview, which is a Burning Root version of the car, in the last episode, and we used that a little bit. So that was pretty nice as well, but we're going to use we're probably going to use the main version a little bit because we used the Clearview more than the main version in the last episode. So let's say I'll do 2 races in the main one, and then we'll switch to some sort of aggressive car because, again, you can't just use the same car over and over and over again, especially at this late stage in the game because they start to spread out the cars a little bit. Yeah, and like I said in the last episode as well, this one of course will come out on Friday, but it'll be interesting to see whether you guys agree, or or whether I will end up deciding to do the the video idea of trying to get all of the billboards left in the game that we have. We've done 52 out of 120, so just going around and collecting all of them, and then we get the carbon car, which again I've never used a carbon car, but it could be a really cool thing to do. So yeah, maybe that'll be something that we do. But anyway, we're into a race, so let's get it going. And okay, traffic car is in the way. I'm just getting a bit out of breath here because again I've been recording these videos back to back pretty much. So yeah, apologise if I need to breathe a little bit in between some sentences, but yeah, let's think. Oh, as we take down that fella. I don't know how we survived that, to be honest. Anyway, we've got well, the what was it? The Hungarian Grand Prix happened yesterday for me as of time recording, but it would have been what, like 5 or so days for all of the viewers at home, ouch, who are watching this on Friday. And yeah, somehow McLaren screwed up a really easy 1-2 happy story with, oh, excuse me, game. No. Well, that is not fair.
Skills in a race. Take it from your old pal DJ Atomica. Following everybody else won't get you across the finish line in first place, will it?
That is not fair at all. I crashed that fella out, spawned in, and then a car slowed me down, and then the other guy overtakes me and wins. Like, what the hell? Okay, well, we got 2 more races on the cards then to do. Anyway, as I was saying though, with McLaren, they've bottled like the easiest happy story of the entire Grand Prix, which, by the way, the Grand Prix was pretty boring, right? Like, I would say I'd recommend you check it out because it was a decent one, but really the only decent hype was because of the McLaren controversy that they made, where they decided to pit Norris earlier, which then left him left Oscar Piastri out, who was leading the entire
Race
race and
one-on-one
deserved to
north to
win.
the Crystal Summit Observatory.
Oh, here we go. We've got a duel finally. We've got a one-on-one. And we are against another Ubershall as well. That's actually quite cool. I was wondering when we're going to get a 1v1, but there you go. There's our answer. But yeah, they bottled just an easy 1-2. Norris in second. Oscar Piastri in first, as he deserved to be in first. He deserved to get, ouch, the first choice for pit stops and when he went. And yet they decided to box Lando in, which then gave him an undercut on Piastri because they left him out for not one but two laps. And then that left a dilemma where Norris was in the lead and Oscar Piastri was behind. And Oscar Piastri had to close the gap to Norris, which was destroying his tyres a bit. And so, yeah, you just have this situation where McLaren had to end up, had to end up trying to pull on the heartstrings of Lando to try and get him to give up his, no, come on. Oh, you're actually so annoying. You are kidding.
It's great to experiment with your route while you're racing, but don't get carried away. Remember, your compass points to the finish line, so if you get lost, that should help you get back on course no matter where you are.
I know, DJ, just both times at the end of this flipping race, I've been screwed over by a different car. Well, first time it's a traffic car, second time it was my opponent. Unbelievable. Right, we're going for yet another race. To try and win then, because this game is being really annoying right now. So I continue the story. This is becoming a flipping series almost. But I'll continue the story once we have arrived at the next event. But my god, game, can you not like spawn me in a stupid spot, or you know, like make it so that the other guy crashes into me and cause me to lose the event? It's like, come on. So annoying. Right, here we go.
Race east to the waterfront
Tempt
plaza.
free. Oh god, that's ages away, but at least we will have some time to actually react. Oh, there's two F1 cars. Okay, that fella. Oh, I just saved him again. I keep saving people. Anyway, right, back to the story. So yeah, McLaren, like, how do you screw up an easy 1-2? Oscar wins, gets his first win, and then you have to end up pulling on flipping Norris's heartstrings, saying, oh, you know, you're gonna see him on the other side of the garage, you know. So, you know, you need to think, you need to let him past. But you put him in that situation, why? And then you just made him look like such a villain. And eventually he did, fortunately, pull over and let Oscar win. So Oscar did get his first win. But now it's like a bittersweet win, because does Oscar feel like he deserved it because he got screwed over? Well, he did deserve it, of course he did, but it feels way better to get a win where you've earned it and you've, you know, fought for the actual lead, rather than being given a poor strategy by your team that has allowed your teammate to get in front, and then your teammate has to be convinced to pull over to let you win. It's such a yucky like win, because it's so cool that Oscar got his first win, but it's just so yucky. And I'm glad that Lando did do the correct thing, but at the same time he's now given up a second race win, which is still really important. It's not like he's a Max Verstappen or a Lewis Hamilton where they've got, you know, 50 plus wins or whatever. Lando has only got one win. That would have been his second, which, you know, is equally as good as your first. So it is just, like, I was so baffled. And also this now means that if you know, if Norris genuinely is in a title charge, then I really hope that the fact that he hasn't given up this win and lost 5 or 6 points to Max, well, he's gained points overall to Max, but he could have gained more points if he was in first, obviously. So I really, really, really hope that this has not just completely screwed him over. Because if it is, then and he loses the championship, like you think back to Lewis Hamilton in
Race
Azerbaijan where he did
southwest
the
to the
brake
Naval
magic
Yard.
thing and went straight on. Like if he just finished the race in the points, he would have sealed the championship if the exact same thing, played out. So yeah, it's such a tricky position because Lando needs all the points he can get if he wants a title charge against Max. And there is an argument that, people like Michael Schumacher and Max Verstappen, they would not let their teammate pass. They would just go for the win because they always want to win. But Lando's, a bit of a kinder person. And so I really hope this doesn't bite him in the bum a bit and then he, loses the championship because of a few points, which is all came down to him giving Oscar a win. So yeah, it's crazy. And also the commentators were like saying like, oh, Max, because Max did a sim race, a 24-hour sim race, and he was up till 3 doing it, and then apparently he woke up early the next morning to finish off the sim race and obviously get ready for the actual race that he had. Yeah, all the commentators were like saying like the fact that he was complaining over the radio about his car and all this sort of stuff, and like other people, which I did actually find quite funny that his engineer called the whole complaining over the radio stuff childish. Like that is pretty funny. As we get yet another race win, that was good. I did enjoy the fact that GP called it childish, which it is to be fair, but it's like any other sport, with like when a player dives after he's been hit, it's clearly signaling to the ref that I've been hit, the other guy deserves a penalty to be given to him, or in football's case, I get a free kick or a penalty or whatever. That's clearly the tactic, but yeah, it sort of sucks that it has to be in place, but if you don't, then it almost looks like, if you don't complain, then it almost looks like you're just like accepting ownership. But yeah, I can tell you for sure right now that Max has not got like less competitive. He's not got less as we use the Hunter civilian here just to finish out this episode. Yeah, he's not got any less competitive, he's not got any less tempered. He is still really hot-headed and really, wants to win so much. And I get why he complains about his car. I do find it annoying. Like at the end of the day, if I was driving, I would probably just be like, yeah, this car's annoying. We'll talk about it more in the debrief. I just have to get on with it. But he was like complaining every single lap almost about everything. And yeah, he ended up paying the price with a dive bomb that went wrong. I call it a racing incident, and I'm glad that the FIA agreed and didn't give him a penalty, because it wasn't bad, it was just miscalculated. As we'll do a road rage here, let's finish off this episode. But yeah, I can tell you for now, it was not the fact that he got a lack of sleep, because I've been to uni on 4 hours of sleep or whatever, and I act completely fine. It's only when I get home that I'm, tired and I go to sleep and have maybe a 1 hour nap or so. But some people can genuinely just run off of very little sleep, like me, and still perform really well and still have lots of energy. Oh, we get a vertical takedown. That was actually quite nice. So yeah, this whole narrative that Sky sports commentators were trying to sort of push of how, he's just a bit tired, he's getting a bit moody, he's a bit tired. He's not. He's always been moody. You have to think of him like a tank commander, right? A tank commander, let's say 2021 was a tank commander's first battle, and he narrowly wins, but both sides have the same machinery, right? Or not the same machinery, but equal machinery. They're both tanks are just as good on either side of the battlefield, right? But he just about comes out victorious, right? He's been angry during that entire fight, but he comes out victorious, so then he's happy after. And then, you know, 2022, 2023, when he won the championship, was literally just him and his temper being very calm because he didn't have any competition. If you don't have competition, like a tank commander's not going to get angry at his crew or angry at, you know, at the situation that he's in if he's not in a situation. So, you know, Max seemed way less tempered, and everyone thought, oh, you know, he's bottled his anger finally. When in fact he hadn't. He was just getting ready for the next battle, which we are witnessing now, where he is in worse machinery than the people around him. So, you know, the tank commander, he's having to fight people which are in better quality tanks, and now he's complaining about his own tank, and he's complaining about the situation that he's in, because that's, you know, all the bottled anger that he's had over the last 2 years is starting to come out now that the things are getting a bit jeopardy like. And you know, I don't mind if people like his anger. Maybe that's like a cool trait that you like about him, and his aggression and stuff. But for me, I'm not really interested in people being, you know, angry and being a bit of, you know, rule bending and stuff like this. Like, sure, Michael Schumacher did it, great, love that. But yeah, I just think that he needs to keep cool, and yeah, he does properly need to manage his anger a bit, because I mean, I would not want to be GP with all of this, you know, abuse coming in from Max. I get that, you know, at the end of the day they all shrug it off and stuff, but he, and you know, it's all the adrenaline running and stuff like that. He's a bit more calm after the race, but yeah, it's just, yeah, interesting to witness. Anyway though, ouch, we've already got the target done for this road raid, which is good. I'm on damage critical though, so this might end up being cut quite short. But yeah, it's in the background, it's just been quite a chill episode, to be fair. I've just been waffling on and on and on about F1 and everything, which, what did you expect when you clicked on the Chief Dog YouTube video? Unless you're new here, of course, then hello, welcome. And this is what I sometimes do. I'll just waffle while you can watch the background gameplay and sort of go into autopilot. Oh my god, that car went flying across. And okay, well that's the end of the event there. 26 takedowns, 50 wins done, 49 are left. Or sorry, that was our 50th win. That was, yeah.
You get the feeling when you're
you know what I
hunting
mean.
each other down online that Paradise City was built for games of cat and mouse. Of course, I've never seen a mouse travel at over 200 miles per hour before, but hey, this is Burnout, and there is only one speed. Very fast.
True. Anyway though guys, that is going to do it for today's episode, because we had multiple fails at the start. So not as much progress as I wanted to, but yeah, we'll see what next week brings. Of course I'll be recording that at the end of this actual week, so probably by the time this video came out, I would have already recorded next week's videos, because as I said on Monday's video, I'm going on holiday, so that is why I'm having to record 10 videos rather than 5 this week, which is pretty interesting. Anyway though, hopefully you guys did in fact enjoy the video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button, comment anything you enjoyed below, subscribe if you enjoy all of my content, give me some constructive criticism if you like as well. But oh my god, I'm really out of breath. Thank god I'm not recording any more videos for the rest of at least today. But yeah, so, well, I will see you guys in the next one, because this has been Chief Dog 24, and I'm muddled up the thing again, but yeah, this has been Chief Dog 24. See you guys in the next one.